at Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
Just a week and a half ago. Arthur Souza centering pass looking for Balone, gets it back to Souza. Hard shot on goal is saved. Clocker is showing some strong life less than a minute into this game. Keeper's going to be hard to miss. We're in all neon yellow out there on your screen. His punt, however, going to go right out of bounds. It'll be a Clocker throw in. Tyler Robinson will take it on the near side.
Silva calling for the ball very close. He's going to pass it back to Bailey Fong.
Yep, Fong goes back to Draper, who gets rid of it immediately. That pass finds no one, goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for North Middlesex. Coucher will take it for the Patriots. Looking long. Robinson tightly contests. He's going to let Draper get it. Trying to head it to a teammate, but that's going to go out of bounds. Patriots will take that. They get 20 yards of field position, retain possession. They've got another throw-in for Coucher on the near side. Finds a teammate in the middle. Fong tightly contesting. Carvalho trying to take it away. Trips on the ball. That was actually Kelly, my mistake. Now they find Carvalho working backwards. Tyler Robinson kicking it up, looking for that is Arthur Souza. Pass intercepted. Souza not normally taking the throw-ins, but he's trying to pick up the pace, gets it into Silva, who immediately gets it taken away. Pass up the middle. Kelly tightly contesting. Now Fong takes it away. Works it backwards for Hunter Meggs. He's going to keep on Graham as an option as well. Looks up for Kelly, who taps it back to Graham before it's intercepted. Patriots knock it out of bounds, however. Ashland throwing on the far side this time. Hunter Meggs will take it. Patriots working back towards the middle of the field. Getting into that Ashland zone. Kulaga coming out. It's knocked aside by Meggs. North Middlesex holding on to possession, though.
Coming down to the corner is the Patriots, and that ball will be booted out of bounds. It'll be a corner.
Yeah, they're working it down that far sideline. It will be interesting to say where the refs say the ball went out. It looked pretty close to a corner, but also pretty close to that throw-in area. They will say it's a corner kick, and this is the first good opportunity for the Patriots tonight.
We'll see what they decide to do here. Big cross into the middle.
It's a light touch. One-timer back to the man who started the corner kick. Pass into the middle. One-timer. And it's going to be just wide far side past the sliding Matt Kulaga. Out of bounds. Goal kick for the Clockers, and they avoid a quick goal by the Patriots. Kulaga hurrying up pace of play. Gets it right to Draper, who will boot it away. Pass goes between two Patriots defenders. One of them collects it, and they have possession in the middle of the field of the Ashland zone. Working deeper into that Ashland zone now. A lot of space in that middle of the field. They've been working it well so far. Shot on goal is going to be weak on the side of
Kulaga escaping the land right now. Down the field. Long by number 1.
Looking for Danny off the win at the last second. Patriots still have the lead. Keegan Kelly trying to take it away from the clock. Patriots once again with a little bit of momentum, working it towards the outside this time. Now they try to go back towards the middle. Long boot. Robinson is there. It gets by him, though. He did not touch it, however, but they will say it's a Patriot throw-in. Patriots unsure of who's going to take this throw, and they're wasting time in the process. Finally, one comes over. Looks like number 10, Tyler Jastrab, will take it for them. We'll see how long this throw-in can be, how deep into the box he can get it. Right on the edge of that box, it finds the feet of a Patriot player. Shot in on goal, booted up and away. More up than away. North Middlesex still with possession in the inside before Robinson does boot it away this time. Malone's going to put heavy pressure on it.
Great defensive showing there by the Clockers.
Yeah, avoiding another close call. Bailey Fong steps in the way of that pass. Physical play from Carvalho, trying to get over the two. It's stripped up by a Patriot who will be an Ashland. Trying to get it deep into Patriots. Alone. It's two Patriots. North Middlesex clears the damage. Defense. All right, now. Okay, mark out. Let's go. Robinson steps in and contests the take away. Artuso looking between both Ashland defenders to get it down the field. Unfortunately, found no teammates. Draper will go back to Kulaga, who tries to find Silva. Nice, man. Okay. All right. Bypass. Silva unable to handle it. He'll take over. Silva steps right back in, reads it away, takes it away from the North Middlesex player. Souza and Balone follow, but the Patriot goalkeeper very quick to get rid of it. Meggs, the header up to Fong, cuts it back towards the inside. Looking to the outside towards Graham. He's going to speed down that far sideline, trying to keep it out from going out of bounds, and does so. Outruns his man, cuts it back towards the inside, tries to find a teammate, and it's booted away by North Middlesex again. Artuso now with some momentum, but North Middlesex do not have numbers just yet. Working down that far sideline. It's a foot race with Meggs. Patriot player wins it initially, cuts it back towards the inside. That was Kulaga with the save. And Clockers have to kick it out of bounds again. So some constant pressure already by the Patriots. They have dominated pace of play so far.
Yeah, the Patriots taking it downfield again. That's headed into the middle.
Tied up in the Ashland zone. Robinson gets rid of it. Still trying to boot it away. Tightly contesting here. Robinson escapes pressure from one, and he's just going to kick it out of bounds. Clockers playing almost frantically. We haven't seen this from them all season. That one's going to go out of bounds. Line judge losing his flag in the process of raising it there. But it does give the Clockers the corner. Nope, they're going to try to redo it. Robinson a few feet ahead, and they're going to call for a sub. Isaac Ayers will check in. Keyshawn Graham checking out. So thoughts so far, Andrew?
Great first eight minutes by the Clockers. A lot of pressure from North Middlesex, but the Clockers are really holding up on defense, showing a great job out there, and it's gonna be great seeing what's to come in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky enough to only call Ashland victories so far this season, but we're into the round of 16. This is when everybody is good, and the Clockers, with their best opponent that I've seen them face so far, North Middlesex, is absolutely dominating this game so far. Still early on, though, and we'll see what Coach Tiago Mota can draw up for his team. Header into the box will be collected easily by Matt Kulaga in goal. Clockers just trying to get a sustained possession in the Patriot zone. That one's mishandled by Kelly and given right back to the Patriots. Cutting it towards the middle of the zone. That pass misfired. It'll go right to the feet of Carvalho. Clockers, some quick triangle passing. Trying to hold on to possession. It'll go back to Draper. He finds Silva with a little bit of space to work. 2 men on. Silva trying to stay with the ball. Good move there. Cuts it towards the middle of the field. Looking long for Ayers. It'll be Kelly who gets to it. Centering pass just past the feet of Isaac Ayers. Bailey Fong will stay with it. He gets it to Carvalho. Matt Silva, some constant pressure here. And Carvalho takes it away. Silva getting it up to Souza. Room to work. It's going to be a shot on goal, blocked aside We'll see if it stays in bound. It will not, and Souza will go down to take the corner kick for the Clockers, their first so far tonight. 30 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Clockers with their first great opportunity. Arthur Souza will take the corner kick. Corner kick is in and collected by the keeper for the Patriots. Showing off the height there. He was the tallest one and obviously the only one allowed to use his hands, collecting that one easily. Silva, the lone defender back for the Clockers. That's rare, but you'll see that on corner kicks every once in a while, able to get rid of it before the back line heads back. Patriots had a full head of steam there for a second. Matt Silva intercepts it, though. Andy Torpy very nearly had room to run. Now the Patriots trying to work it down the far sideline. Bailey Fong will knock it out of bounds for the Clockers. Be a throw in on the far side for the North Middlesex Patriots here. Getting it into the box. Keegan Kelly fighting to get it out of the Ashland zone. Pass stays in the middle. Patriots retaining possession. But Clockers trying to get rid of it and do. Keegan Kelly will boot it up ahead. Balone very nearly had room to run. Clockers frantic defense here trying to get it out of their zone. Matt Silva gets shoved on the sideline. I'm going to call Clocker ball on a throw-in at least. We'll see if they give him a kick. They will. Matt Silva hits the turf, but it gets Jamie Draper a free kick for the Clockers. Near sideline, right around that 15-yard line for Ashland.
Starting to see some physical play out here tonight.
Yeah,
really
something that really dictated last game we saw. The cold weather injury is so possible, so plausible. As Hunter Meggs gets tripped up, they're going to call that in favor of the Clockers, so they will have another free kick, but 15 more yards to work with. Draper, a line drive, booting it away, trying to find Souza, who misses. Silva going to try to keep it in bounds, unable to do so. The call will be a goal kick for the Patriots.
Clockers really trying to show some attack out there tonight, and they really need to get their offense set, and maybe they will have a chance at scoring some goals out there.
Absolutely, just really, like we said, unable to keep a sustained possession in that Patriot zone so far.
Exactly.
Their passing has been so good all season. They've been able to play fast all season, just so far still struggling to find their rhythm. Line drive goal kick will land near midfield on the far side. Fong heads it away. Balone fighting for possession here. He's going to get it. Opportunity here for Manny Balone. Slide tackle. He stays with the ball. Shot on goal. Blocked again. And Patriots avoid another goal. Now they're going to work it up the far sideline. A lot of speed, a lot of momentum, but not numbers just yet for North Middlesex. One player stepped through a bunch before Keyshawn Graham booted it away for the Clockers. Patriots going to retain possession near midfield. Now working it to the outside. Fong hustling back on defense. Pass is going to be long. Patriot player booted off of Fong's legs. A smart heads-up play to get them the corner. Second corner of the game for the Patriots. Different strategy. They'll air one out. Little bit long, mishandled by a Patriot player. Tyler Robinson, some tight contest. He's going to stay with the ball, keep it in bounds, trying to get it to a teammate, but there's another Patriot there. Clockers working on some short passing to get rid of it, not booting it away just yet. Another pass into the box, too high. Isaac Ayers misses. Another shot on goal. Matt Kulaga collects easily again. So we've seen some shots from North Middlesex, nothing too strong, and now the Clockers will push in transition. Keegan Kelly's going to look long for Arthur Souza. He's going to slow up to get it, but it finds his feet. Souza stays with possession, trying to find Balone and does so. Ball bounces around, finds Souza again to the outside, and booted away again by a Patriot defender. Thrown for the Clockers, Tyler Robinson will take over on the near side as Arian Feenstra will sub in now, and Isaac Ayers will sub out.
Great momentum push there by the Clockers. All started with the save by Kulaga and the boot downfield by Draper. Great push. We need to see a lot more of that right now. And, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. They saw that they might have a numbers advantage and tried to push in transition. The throw will find Carvalho, who's working one-on-one, trying to move towards the inside. He'll go back outside for Tyler Robinson. Robinson looking for Feenstra towards the middle of the field, overshoots him, and it's knocked away. Hunter Meggs will step up. He's got plenty of time. Man coming on now. Feenstra tripped up in the middle of the field. No whistle on the play. And now Patriots crossing over that big Ashland A. 3 men on for the Clockers. Patriots able to get it away, though. Far sideline before Fong steps in the way of that pass. Seen him do that a lot this year. Keegan Kelly will work up the far sideline. Souza, full head of steam. Working one-on-one, cuts it back in. Tries to cut back in again, and it's knocked out of bounds. Clockers with a throw-in on the far sideline, this time inside the Patriot 10-yard line.
Feenstra will take the throw in here for the Clockers.
Yep, subbed in just about 30 seconds ago, and we've already said his name a few times. Look at a long throw in here. Trying to find Keyshawn Graham. A jumping effort yields nothing, and the Patriots come away with it. They're just going to boot it away, trying to find a teammate. That was number 7, Artuso. Unable to get it to him. Robinson, a beautiful move to get past his man. Centering pass, he's got Feenstra with a step. Feenstra, shot on goal, and it's barely collected by the keeper again. So another great opportunity for the Clockers there. Feenstra had a step. The pass just a couple inches too far for his foot. Really? And it's collected by the Patriot keeper.
Really great entry pass there by Tyler Robinson.
Absolutely. He manufactured that play, taking it away and then almost coming up with the assist to Arjen Feenstra, who now works it to the outside for the Clockers. It's going to go off the foot of a Patriot. Nope, they're going to say it went off of Feenstra last. Patriot throwing on the near side. Got a man open in the middle. They work backwards. And Fong in the way of that pass again. He's going to look long. Trying to find below, and it's misplayed. That's Souza. Comes away with it. Shot on goal, and it's in! The Clockers strike first with 23:30 to go in the first half. Arthur Souza taking advantage of the misplay by the Patriots on defense, and the Clockers have a 1-0 lead.
Beautiful strike there by Souza. Just getting by the keeper and striking it in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, he knew it too. He kicked that and he immediately ran away. Had an open goal and he did not miss.
Going straight for the celebration. Amazing strike by the Clockers.
Absolutely. We've said Souza's name a lot these past few games. He came up with the hat trick in the Clockers' last win, a 6-1 victory over Sandwich just a couple days ago, and he's picking up right where he left off here at William L. Kunis Field. Quick substitution here.
Clockers with the 1-0 lead now. 23-22 left to go in the first half. Phenomenal strike to take the lead immediately.
Yeah, we know how potent this Ashland offense is. It was only a matter of time before they broke through. Patriots being very conservative now, working it backwards. Getting back to the fundamentals before a Clocker player steps in the way. Souza hitting the ground there. Adamant that there should be a whistle, none blown though. Robinson will work it to the outside, tries to get rid of it and does. Right to the chest of a Patriot defender. That's Werlinger for North Middlesex. Keyshawn taking it away, as well as Bailey Fong, who goes back to Graham in the middle of the field now. He's got plenty of space to work with. He's going to look long for Feenstra. A one-touch pass for Souza is going to be a little long. Goes to the feet of a Middlesex defender, North Middlesex, excuse me, and they'll work it back to the outside. Quick move to get past Kelly. Tightly contested in the middle of the field. Patriots staying with possession, though. Still staying with possession. They work to switch fields now, going to the middle. Now to the outside. Werlinger's got some space. Passes behind and Fong steps in the way. Pass finally booted up. Feenstra will make a play on it. Looked like it might have gone off his hand. He gets away with one there. No whistle called. And North Middlesex going back to the quick passes backwards. Always seems to be a teammate open for the Patriots, and they go to the outside now. Towards the middle, Draper boots it away. Finds Feenstra again. Makes the stop with his feet this time. Nice stop to get it to Souza, but his next pass finds nobody but the feet of Patriot defenders, and they'll go back to the keeper.
That's number 12 across the middle right there, Felipe Carvalho, booting it downfield.
Trying to find Souza. Patriot defender just barely gets in the way of that. Nice idea for the Clockers. As it stands, though, they will have a throw on the far side.
They're gonna have Feenstra throw it in here again. We'll see what that long passing skills can do, as we saw last time.
Yeah, he can throw it pretty far. Pretty close to the box. He was looking for Kelly, but two Patriot defenders there. Robinson works between two Patriot defenders himself before it's booted away. Fong will contest this now. North Middlesex working towards Ashland territory. Graham steps up and takes it away for the Clockers. Trying to get past two Patriot defenders, and it's taken away again. North Middlesex, 3-on-5 here. Taken away by the Clockers. Graham works to keep it in bounds. That pass doesn't find Kelly in time, and the Patriots working it back towards Ashland territory again. Meg steps in the way this time. Gets it to Carvalho. Kelly, a little bit of space to work. He goes to the outside. That one's going to be just a little long, and North Middlesex will take over with their own throw-in on the far side this time. Quick whistle, they're going to say it's an illegal throw-in, and it'll be a Clocker throw-in instead. Quick substitution here. Matt Silva checks back in for Keyshawn Graham. Looks like Enrique Conrado subbing in as well. Long throw in. They were trying to find a teammate long down that far side. Looks like Daniel Turner. Knocked out of bounds. Another Clocker throw in. Middle of the field, Feenstra will try to contest here. Just going to go passing back to the goalie, and he'll just get rid of it very quickly. Robinson will step up. Quick one touch for Silva. It's going to be just too far to the outside, and it's going to be a throw in for the Patriots. Adams takes over here. That was Werlinger. Off of Silva's foot, and it's another throw in for Werlinger. Going to go short. It's got a teammate there. Dangerous kick over his head, and then another. Robinson trying to handle that one. He's got Draper behind him. Draper just going to let that one go, plays the body instead of the ball, and it'll be an Ashland goal kick. $18:50 and counting to go here in the first half. Clockers a 1-0 advantage so far.
And Kulaga getting ready for the goal kick. Gonna boot it downfield. Line drive headed by the Patriot attackman.
Yep, Kulaga was looking for Carvalho. His pass comes up a little bit short. Hunter Meggs dumps it off to Silva, who's going to work back towards the inside. Trying to do it himself, but it finds Carvalho anyway. Dribbles through two Patriot defenders, and now a third. Staying with the ball, he gets by a fourth before it's finally taken away. Carvalho doing all he could there, just couldn't get through four defenders on his own. No teammates in the direct area for him to get it to in time. North Middlesex, some space to work here. Feenstra hustling back on defense. Now Silva steps up. Middle of the field, and Draper will just boot that one away. Turner follows it. Headed to the sideline and out of bounds. Clocker throwing on that far side. Kind of tough to tell who that Clocker is taking the throw in here. That cat makes it a little bit more difficult. As Victor Andrade subs in. Long throw in. Almost finds Bailey Fong. Goes back to the middle for Andrade, who looks for Silva. Silva handling that one. It bounces around and finds Turner, who gets it back to Feenstra. Had some momentum but did not have numbers. Fong lets that one go. Ill-advised as the Patriots now work down that far sideline. Once again, a lot of momentum, but it is a 2-on-6. Go backwards to create some space. Physical defense from Andrade. Pass long side. And there's a Clocker there. Fong heads that one away, looking for Turner. And now he steps up and takes it away himself, but the Patriots regain possession. Feenstra stepping up now, and Andrade just boots that one away. Clockers will follow this one up and spread back out. Keeper's going to switch fields, almost ill-advised as Silva nearly got in the way of that one. Tyler Robinson takes this one away, but North Middlesex has possession again. Patriot player hits the deck. It's going to be flagged against Robinson. It'll be a free kick. The closest one so far for North Middlesex. And Colton Werlinger will take it. Lobs one into the box. It's going to be an attempt on goal. Booted away. Patriots still with possession, and it's knocked out of the Ashland box. Feenstra, physical, staying with the ball, cuts it back towards the middle. Patriots regaining some composure on that far side. It's going to go out of bounds off a Clocker player. Patriot throw-in. Picking up the pace, but Bailey Fong steals it away.
Playing tightrope on the line there. It's going to be a Patriot throw-in and now a timeout.
Yeah, surprising timeout. That seemed to be a pretty back-and-forth moment. There wasn't any sort of momentum switch before that, but there was some coach over there who thought that this was the right time to call it. With 15:33 to go, we take our first break in the game, and what do you think so far, Andrew?
Well, I think the Clockers, I mean, scoring that first goal there, they're really showing a great attack when they push from their own end, and when they're doing that, it's gonna be a good if they're doing that, it's gonna be a good rest of the night for the Clockers. But they've gotta get it out of there immediately. The Patriots also showing some great motion down in the Clocker end.
Yeah, absolutely. The Clockers a big fan of those long strafing runs into the box, and that's what got them their first goal. That long pass to Souza, who ended up scoring on an empty net. But we know that they can do with these shorter, more drawn-out possessions that North Middlesex seem to be executing very, very well so far. It just doesn't seem to be the game plan so far, for the Clockers at least. What do you make of the Patriots' play so far?
Well, I think they keep working it down in the Clocker box. They're getting really good looks, and maybe one will fall for them at some point or another, but the Clocker defense is just prevailing through all of this, and they're doing a great job down there.
Yeah, that back line, Hunter Meggs, Jamie Draper, and Tyler Robinson has held firm so far for Ashland. We'll see if they can do so for the next we got about an hour left in this game. So still anybody's ball game. 1-0 Clocker advantage as the teams retake the field here. So it will be a Patriot throw-in on the far side, right by midfield. That's whose possession it was before the timeout was called. So they'll have a throw-in trying to regroup here. Quick throw-in. No Clockers over that front line, but now that was Borges, it looks like, hustling after it, getting his first minutes of the night. Fong steps up, but North Middlesex retains possession. Turner, some aggressive defense as well. Saw him get a lot of minutes in the last playoff game, as well as this one. A JV call-up during the season, seeing some big minutes tonight. Silva forces that one out of bounds, and he'll take over with the throw-in here. Nobody working to get open. He'll just drop it for Tyler Robinson to throw it in. Right to the feet of Fong, who goes back to Robinson. You'll see the Clockers execute that plan a lot. Goes through a defender's legs, trying to Maradona around another, and it gets taken away. Borges will follow this play up. Over-aggressive defense from the Patriots. Borges takes it away and just guns it off a North Middlesex defender and out of bounds. Clocker throwing on the near side, getting closer to that Patriot zone. So we saw that Patriot defender a little over-aggressive in playing the body instead of the ball. He was not nearly close enough to the line to make that play. So misjudgment ends up with the Clockers having possession. That'll be knocked out of bounds. Clockers get about 5 more yards of possession space, and they'll have another throw-in. Tyler Robinson again on the near side.
Robinson looking into the box. He's gonna throw it in there, and it's gonna go out of bounds again.
Borges fighting for it, and this time it'll be a corner kick. So the Clockers really just working for every inch. They finally get a good opportunity here, and Borges, just subbed into the game a couple minutes ago, will have the corner kick for the Clockers. This is Manny Ballone taking the corner for Ashland. My mistake. Lobs into the box. That one's going to be a little far. Robinson tries to get ahead on it, unable to do so. Physical play on the far side. Now lobbed into the box again and headed away again. Patriots get a little ahead of themselves in pushing in transition. Stay with possession, though, and work it down the far side. Switching fields now. Silva with the pressure, and they cut it back towards the middle. More good triangle passing. Fong nearly stepping in the way of that one. Doesn't finish the play, and it's lobbed into the box again. Kulaga will come out and collect. So seeing some action so far is Matt Kulaga, but nothing serious just yet. He'll punt this one away near midfield, looking for Andrade. Lets that one go. It's headed away by a North Middlesex player. Fong, fine Enrique, before Robinson steps up himself. Working the outside. He's got 3 defenders around. He's going to look for Balone. Strafing run down the near side. Balone looking for a centering pass. Good move inside. Very nearly taken away, and then it is taken away. Looks like there was a whistle on the play. Can't quite tell through the winter hat and headphones. Nope, they're going to just say it's a clock or throw-in.
Close no call there on the edge of the box. Balone really wanted that one.
Yeah, showed off some good footwork. Worked hard to get it inside. Clocker's ultimately rewarded with a throw-in for his efforts. Back to Silva. Andrade lobs it into the box. Looks for Turner in there. Still pressuring it, and it's booted away. Silva will step up, intercept it, get it to Andrade. Nice move to work it towards the inside. Fong with some space to work. Cuts it back towards the outside. Nice and easy. Outside some more. Silva's going to look for Turner. It's going to be behind him. Turner fights for it, hits the deck, but the Patriots take back over. Draper dangerously stepping up but knocking it into the air. Steps up again. Little miscommunication, but Fong handles it easily. Draper goes back to Fong. And back to the outside. We're going to down that far side. Enrique Condrado sending it up. Looking for Balone. Held a little bit, but working towards the inside. Fighting for leverage. Hits the ground. And there will be a whistle on the play to the delight of these Ashland fans. Clockers have a free kick in very dangerous position here. Looks like it will probably be Matt Silva taking this. Or he might leave it for Balone. We'll see what Clockers decide to do here. Silva's left foot seems to be the better option for the Clockers here. But Balone will take it himself. Lob into the box, and it's going to be too high. So a shot on goal results in nothing. Still 1-0 Clockers, under 10.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Really great try there by Balone. Just over the net and through the uprights.
Yeah, it was a field goal.
Wrong type of football we're playing here.
Yes. That's always one of my favorite things about watching games of soccer that are played with the goal post right behind, is you can see which aren't goals and which are field goals instead.
Really would wish for 3 points right there.
Yeah, it would have been cool, right?
Yeah.
Just a hat trick and one kick. Patriots will work backwards, trying to switch fields now. Middle of the field, now they go to the outside. Working on the far sideline, Graham some physical defense. Fong steps up, and Enrique comes away with it. Condrado goes back to Fong. Trying to go back to Condrado, he'll go to the outside, nearly out of bounds. Patriots keep it in bounds, and they'll work down the far sideline now before they kick it out of bounds, but they will stay with possession. Ooh. Back and forth play on that far sideline. 3 Ashland subs will be in now.
It's going to be a Patriot throw in here. Oh, maybe.
Nope, they're gonna give it to the Clockers. Arthur Souza checking in, one of the Clockers who just came in. Matt Silva checking out. I saw Felipe Carvalho as well, just checked in. Throne's gonna find Graham with some space to work. Strafing run by Souza, they're gonna look for him. That pass is gonna be a little short for him. And kicked outside by the defense. Clockers very nearly came away with yet another defensive mistake on the hands of North Middlesex. As it stands, they have a throw on the near side. Knocked out of bounds. Each team calling for their ball. It will go to Ashland, who immediately throw it to the Patriots, who will once again immediately switch fields. Work towards the middle of the field and then the far side. Some nice easy passes on their own side of the field. He's got some space to work. Finally pressured by the Clockers. Patriots content to take their time in their own part of the field until they find something that works. Go towards the middle, and Condrado is there. Going to Souza on the outside. Back to Condrado, and it's intercepted. Harrington comes away with it. He looks for something to do, and he's going to work it towards the middle of the field, right past Carvalho. Patriots staying with possession now. Working it backwards on that far side again. Clockers content to let them do so. Header this time, a Clocker steps in the way. Graham will come away with it and go backwards to Meggs. Meggs going deep for Balone. Gets the first touch, but he's got 3 defenders around him, and one of them is just going to boot it away. Ashland throwing on the far side, though. Looking for Carvalho. He works down the far sideline now. Avoiding 2 defenders before it's taken away, but they say it goes out of bounds, and the Clockers will stay with possession. Another throw on that far side.
Clockers again slowly making their way down the side of the field with these throw-ins. We'll see if it can grant them a good wish.
Patriots getting it out of their zone. Good pass to get it to Robinson across the field, who gets it to Souza. One-timer looking for Kelly. It's just out of his reach. North Middlesex looking for something to do. Near side. Now they go back towards the middle. Try a long strafing run of their own, but Fong is in the right place at the right time. Gets his body in the way of it. Takes it away. He works towards the outside. Now he goes backwards. Left-footed boot up that far side. Balone will chase after it. Physical play on the ball. He cuts it back towards the inside. He's got a teammate with him, but they're going to say it went out of bounds.
Unlucky break there for the Clockers. Balone had a wide open strike right downfield.
Yeah, severe. Well, maybe not severe, but definitely the size disadvantage there for Balone. But showing the fight to stay with it. Almost worked for a Clocker possession. Now they'll have a corner kick on the far side. Working to get things set. They'll get rid of it quick. Lobbed into the box. Header attempt. Missed by 2. It finds Fong's feet. Into the box again. Too high, knocked out. And the Patriots will get rid of it again. It goes back to Bailey Fong. Goes to the outside. Carvalho is there. Looking for somewhere to go. Looking for Kelly, and the Patriots take it away. Ashland staying with possession as they intercept that pass. Trying to step up. Carvalho gets it back for the Clockers. Hits the deck. No whistle blown. Patriots a little bit of space to work. But the Clockers fighting for possession and staying with it on the Patriots side of the field. Now North Middlesex takes it away. And once again, a Clocker is there to intercept. He'll knock it out of bounds. Clockers will regroup to get back on defense. And it's a throw-in for the Patriots on the far side. Graham, a nice defensive play to take that one away. He looks long for Souza. Another strafing run into the box. Too far, collected by the keeper. Once we figure out what number that keeper's wearing, we'll be sure to let you know. Souza hustles back on defense, trying to take it away. Torpy stays with possession and goes backwards. Now they'll switch fields again. Got a player wide open on the far side. Goes back towards the middle. Great triangle format that we've seen from these Patriots all night long. Clockers only some light pressure on most of these. Meggs gets a head on it, now a foot, and Kelly will get rid of it. Not only will he get rid of it, he'll find Balone down the far side. Working against 2 defenders, he's got to beat his first man first. Kicked out of bounds. Balone forces them to get rid of it. They're going to say it went off of Balone's feet, and it will be a Patriot throw-in. So a heads-up defensive play to not only knock that out of bounds, but also retain possession.
Yeah, the Patriots will throw it in here now, and they're going to look to make a push of their own as they pass it back, and they'll play with this conservative look as they have been so far.
Yep, 3:30 and counting down in the first half. Patriots still very happy to take a very slow pace of play on their own side of the field before something develops on the far side. Graham trying to find Carvalho, who works against his man in the middle of the field. Patriots to come away with it. Lobs a pass to the near side. Robinson takes that one away. Trying to get it to Carvalho. But the Patriots hold on to possession. 2 men on. Far side, they're working backwards again. Longer pass up that sideline. He leaves it, but Meggs will get it, knock it out of bounds by that Clocker bench. One quick thing to note for the Clockers that Ryan Kaufman not the backup goalie tonight, as he was for most of this season. It will be Seaburn Feenstra, his older brother Arian. We've mentioned his name a few times tonight, but Ryan has a band concert, so on the off chance that Matt Kulaga is unable to finish the game, you will see Seaburn in goal. Finally, a whistle blown right as the Clockers were about to get, right as they were about to get some possession and momentum. Seemed like that whistle was blown.
Yeah, a bit of a late call.
quite a bit after the play was made.
Bit of a late call there by the ref.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't bite back against the Clockers.
Players and fans alike voicing their displeasure on that one. As the Patriots work it back towards the middle of the field. Good defensive play to knock it away. Then they send it up the far sideline. Balone will chase after it. Booted away by the keeper again. Middle of the field, Clocker miscommunication. Carvalho will come away with it, and he'll get it to Fong, who immediately goes backwards. Another near miscommunication for the Clockers, but they hang on to possession. Kelly will pass to the outside, finds nobody, and it'll be a Patriot throwing on that far side. Time now being kept on the field as we are under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Clockers still up 1-0.
We're going to have a Patriot throwing on the far side here now, downfield. And that ball is going to be booted more up than away. We got another whistle. It's going to be a Clocker free kick.
Graham will draw this one and now look to hurry things up. As once again, we are under 2 minutes. Draper will take this one. He's got a teammate on the near side open. Finds him now. Matan Resha, first time saying his name tonight, makes a nice touch on the ball. He's going to work one-on-one. Goes back to Fong. Clocker's now the ones working backwards. They don't really have the time to do so. Dumping it backwards to Meggs this time. Crossing midfield, he finds Balone. Balone going to look to play a 2-man game. No, he'll stay with the ball on the near side. Fighting for possession, he stays with it. Cutting it back towards the inside. Shot on goal, collected easily by the Patriot keeper. He'll wait for a second and then boot it away. A long punt landing very close to that Ashland 30-yard line. And Lucas Arjona boots it away for the Clockers. Clockers staying back on defense. Meggs pressures now. Patriots working backwards again. Time will definitely play a factor now. Kelly some strong pressure for the Clockers. And that will be the first half whistle. So at the end of 40, it is Clockers 1, Patriots 0. Any final thoughts before we go into the halftime break, Andrew?
Great showing there by the Clockers. A really even fight, just as we expected. And Clockers got one in the net. We're going to be excited. It's going to be a great second half.
Well, there you heard it, folks. For Andrew Clay on WACA-TV, I'm Chase Abrams saying we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Well, welcome back to WACA-TV, your home for all Ashland High School sports. I'm Chase Abrams. Joined with me once again for his first time. This is his second half of his first game, is Andrew Clay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this big second half of the Clockers out here. They got a 1-0 lead heading into the half of this Sweet 16 game against North Middlesex. Going to be a great one out here. I'm really excited for what's to come in these next 40 minutes.
Absolutely. It is under 40 degrees with even more wind chill because we're on top of the press box here at William L. Kunis Field. But we are having a blast. 40 minutes to go, and we are right in it. Very excited to see how this second half goes. Still 1-0 Clockers advantage, but 39-42 to play, and we'll see how this goes. Graham fighting for leverage. He's got two players around him. It's going to go off a Patriot defender. and out of bounds. And Hunter Meggs will take the throw in on the near side. How many layers are you wearing right now, Andrew? I think I got like 4 on.
You know, I went bold out here. I've got the 2.
Just the 2, yeah. No gloves, and you've already paid the price for it. Andrew cannot feel his hands right now.
Yeah, forgot gloves on the way out the door this evening, and I am numb. I am numb to say the least. It is frigid out here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the Thanksgiving football game, so this is kind of training for that. Souza attempted a dangerous header a little earlier. Looked a little shaken up after it, but he's still running around out there. Looks to be okay. Cold weather. We saw a lot of physicality in the last game that the Clockers played, so injuries definitely are a concern to have in the back of your mind. But nothing sustained so far by either team, thank goodness. As the Patriots work towards the outside, kicked out of bounds, and they'll have a throw in near midfield.
The Patriots try to make a push here. Can't tell who that is throwing it in. He's going to make a nice pass downfield and a good cross down the sidelines for North Middlesex as they're looking to make a push.
Artuso cuts it back inside of a pass into the box. It sneaks past the only teammate he had, and Graham hustles back to make that a throw-in instead of a corner kick. It's a good hustle play by Keyshawn Graham there. It's the little things there, like that would have been a corner. Instead, he makes it so that they have to throw in a little bit more difficult the situation for the Patriots to be in. As it is, they're knocking on the door as that throw-in goes into the Ashland box. Might get a clear shot off. Couple Ashland players in front. There will be a shot on goal. Wide. Way high as well. Didn't even, it was left of the field goal post, so no field goal either, unfortunately. Yeah. But it will be a Matt Kulaga goal kick for the Clockers.
The kick is no good, as they say in the NFL.
Yeah, no good for the goal or the goal posts tonight.
And Kulaga's going to boot this one downfield, and the Clockers look to make a push of their own right here.
Yeah, I thought you might have been a little early on calling for that boot downfield, but Clocker defenders pushing up already, so no, not really hiding his intentions on this goal kick. That one will be taken over by Artuso for the Patriots, who's fighting on the outside against 2 Clocker players, and it has the ball knocked away. Patriots retain possession on that far sideline before giving it up to Fong. Taking it back in the middle of the field, Kelly and Silva fighting now. So the ball changing possession rapidly on that far sideline. Artuso right in the middle of it.
Yeah, we noticed a lot of play in the neutral zone in the first half, down between the 40s, and we're seeing it again right here at the beginning of the second half between the Patriots and the Clockers.
Yes, a very, very close game. The score obviously showing that, but absolutely showing it on the field as well. Carvalho working hard to get that. Graham now starting a little chippy. No whistle from the ref. Finally a whistle called. That one really could have gone either way. So
it's gonna be a Clocker kick. A lot of resentment from the Patriot fans.
Yes. Can't really blame them. Tough call to make, but once again, it could have gone either way. It does result in a Felipe Carvalho free kick, but the Patriots do take possession back before Graham steps in the way of that. Gets through 3 Patriot defenders. Little 1-2. Good idea there from Balone and Graham. Balone boots that one way out of the stadium. We'll see if senior manager for the Ashland boys team, Quincy Carter, will run after that one. Does not appear so. He's got a ball. He's got a ball in his hands. He's ready. In that green penny, we can tell who he is from up here. Good play by Balone to step in the way of that one. Now he stays with it. Fighting 2 defenders and staying with it again. Carvalho to the outside. His centering pass blocked and booted again way out of the stadium. It's going to land on the rock wall closer to us than the players.
Almost hit us back here.
Yeah, I mean, I know you want to get it out of bounds, but that just seemed overkill to me. Hunter Meggs will run to collect, and he'll throw it in on the near sideline as the Clockers look to push deeper into Patriot territory. Meggs short throw, and looks like he was going to go long for a second there. A little 1-2 with Carvalho, doesn't go to plan. Pass goes over the head of Hunter Meggs, which is actually pretty difficult to do. But as it stands, it will be a Patriot throw on the near side. Misjudged by Graham. He looks to be a little shaken up, but mostly okay. Another Patriot throw, and they gain about 20 or about 10 yards of field position. Rowan McCarthy, one of the co-captains on this team, throws it in for North Middlesex. That one misplayed. Graham trying to come away with it before McCarthy makes a nice slide tackle to take the ball away from him. Carvalho working to take it away. and it will be a Patriot throw-in. That throw goes right to the chest of Hunter Meggs. He'll boot it upfield. Finds the feet of Arthur Souza. Works to the outside. Balone. Defender fell down. There's a flag on the play. Ref quick to wave that yellow and orange flag, saying Balone tripped his nearest defender. Couldn't quite tell from up here, but Ashland fans adamant about disliking that call. Patriots wasting no time in pushing in transition themselves, however, as they work to the outside. Far sideline, that one's misplayed. Going to go off a hand, and it'll be an Ashland free kick 'em near midfield.
Yeah, really questionable call back there. Took away from a push from the Clockers. It's okay for now, but as this game winds down, it's gonna be more interesting to see how these close calls come to be.
Absolutely, as the game gets close, you start thinking about these calls more and more. So we're gonna hope that we don't have to do that too much. But Balone did have a full head of steam. His defender hit the deck, and he unfortunately did get whistled for it. Silva booting that one away, trying to find Keegan Kelly in the middle of the field. Kelly, one of the TVL All-Stars on this Clocker team. Arthur Souza, another, as well as Tyler Robinson. Silva now hitting the deck on the far side. He looks to be in some pain. Draws the whistle, but he's down right now.
And Silva still on the ground. It does not
look good. He looks to be in a lot of pain. Coach Thiago Moda will come out and check on him. Quick stoppage of play. It looks like there may have been a card given to that Patriot player. That looks to be Artuso, but I can't quite tell from this distance. Silva slowly getting to his feet. Hobbling around a little bit. He will come off the field.
Really difficult to see this cold weather. Definitely makes for a lot more injuries.
Absolutely.
We're good so far tonight, but that's a rough hit from Silva. Hopefully he can come back in the next few minutes.
Absolutely. Jamie Draper will try to lob this one into the box. We know he has the leg to do so. From the Patriot 30-yard line on the far side, Jamie Draper. That one's going to be in on net, headed away by a Patriot defender. Carvalho goes back to collect. Tries to work between two North Middlesex players, and it gets it taken away. Artuso working to keep a sustained possession for North Middlesex down that far sideline. Mishandled by a couple Clocker players, and the Patriots booted away. Meggs will go across the middle of the field. Kelly's got some space to work. Goes to Souza on the outside, who cuts it back in. Souza, middle of the field. That pass way too far for Balone and collected easily by the keeper for the Patriots.
Clocker's making another push here, and does not come through as the Patriot keeper boots it away downfield.
Gets it past Kelly, working it through the Ashland defense. A lot of spin on that. Carvalho unable to handle it. Now hustles back to try to take it away. They're going to call tripping as Artuso hits the deck for the Patriots now, who try to speed things up. They're going to move to the outside backwards a little bit. Pass into the box. Headed in. Kulaga comes out to collect, mishandles it. Going to be a tough play. Kulaga has to stay with it. Shot on goal. Headed away. Arjona gets in the way of that one, and then that's headed out of bounds. A huge play by Lucas Arjona, taking the place of Matt Kulaga in goal and saving the Clockers from a tie game. 32.5 minutes to go and counting in the game now.
What a brilliant play there by Arjona. Kulaga really came out of the net right there, but a phenomenal save. The defenders really backing him up. Awesome defense right there by the Clockers.
Yeah, some people say right place, right time. Absolutely not. That was an incredibly heads-up play by Lucas Arjona to save a goal by these Patriots.
And the Clockers remain in the lead 1-0.
So already 8 minutes gone here in the second half as Matt Kulaga boots that one away and the Patriots take back over. Tyler Robinson steps in the way of that. He'll fight for leverage. Centering pass. Arjona gets in the way of that one again. Another shot on goal. And Kulaga collects.
Miraculous save. What a save there by Kulaga.
Another close call for this Clocker defense.
He's going to fake the rollout, and he's going to punt it, line drive downfield.
Yeah, Matt Kulaga had to save his defense there, and this 1-0 lead has never felt so close. Quick dump off by Arjona to Kelly, who tries to push upfield, and it's immediately taken away by the Patriots. Torpy working it back towards the inside. Kelly fights back to play some defense. Now a pass into the box. He may have a step. It's going to be another shot on goal, and Draper gets in the way of this one, but it will go out of bounds for a Patriot corner.
No, they're going to give it.
They're going to say that went off.
Going to be a goal kick for the Clockers.
Wow, Clockers maybe getting away with one there. Kulaga wastes no time in getting rid of it, but once again it goes right to a Patriot defender. Robinson, nice stutter move to lose his man, trying to stay with the ball now. He works it back towards the inside, still pushing with some momentum. Backspin on that far side. It's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. Both teams pushing in transition, trying to speed up pace of play. Off a North Middlesex player. Going to be an Ashland throw-in on the far side. So the Patriots showing some life here with 30 minutes to go in the game. Already two and almost three great opportunities on goal for North Middlesex. Clocker's going to really need to try to keep a sustained drive going on their own.
The Patriots making another push down the sidelines here. It's going to be headed up, booted around.
Staying in the air for a while. Finally, Carvalho comes away with it, and he'll boot it away, but once again, right to a Patriot player who switches fields immediately. Middle of the field, Souza coming back to play some defense, and Kelly takes it away. He's going to boot it up the near sideline. Balone running after it. He's got a one-on-two with teammates coming behind. Souza's by. Balone dribbles past the first man and then gets it taken away. Hits the deck, no whistle on the play. Kicked out of bounds by the Patriots, and it'll be a Clocker thrown on the near side. Arjona hustles up to take it.
Great push there by the Clockers. We got a whistle and a substitution.
Turner will sub out. Graham will sub in for Ashland. North Middlesex making a substitution of their own. Arjona gets the okay for a throw-in. He'll get it to Fong. One touch. It's a Balone, and it's kicked out of bounds. Clockers get 15 yards and retain possession. And it'll be another throw-in for Lucas Arjona. Long throw into the middle. He tries to find Kelly, who mishandles it at first. He stays with the ball, though. Working it backwards a little bit. Go back to Conrado. Enrique cuts it upfield. Trying to get through that last line of North Middlesex defense. Unable to do so, and it's booted out of bounds. Clockers will have a throw on the far side. Getting it to Robinson. Trying to go back to Souza, but it's too far. Errant pass results in a Patriot throw-in. 28 minutes and counting to go in the game. Clockers, 1-0 advantage. Round of 16.
The Patriots are going to take another conservative approach here to this next possession. Maybe make another push downfield.
That one's mishandled. Souza's going to run after it. He'll put pressure on. Near miss there. Fong comes away with it, though. He tries to cut it back towards the middle, and it's knocked out of bounds. McCarthy for the Patriots knocking it out there. Arjona trying to find Balone down the near sideline. And they'll just boot it away. North Middlesex will. Robinson there to collect his first touch, intercepted. And Carvalho comes away with it. He tries to cut it back in, and it gets taken away from him. Graham goes back to Carvalho now. Trying to play a two-man game. North Middlesex saw that coming, and they take over possession in the middle of the field. Fong will run, get in the way of that. And then it gets taken away again. So possession changing feet very rapidly throughout this game, and these past couple minutes have been no different. Fong, a nice slide tackle. That was Carvalho, excuse me. But once again, it's taken away by the Patriots immediately. And now they switch fields, going to the outside. Working it down that far sideline, but Graham gets in the way of that pass. Going to go back to the keeper. Balone will follow. Passes once again up, but not so much away. Backspin on the ball, won't keep it in bounds, and Graham will have a throw on the far side. Immediately trying to get it into Balone. Loses his first man. Working to the inside. Shot on goal, just a bit too high and wide far side. So another shot for the Clockers, but no goal to show for it.
And again, we are seeing this great push by the Clockers. It's only a matter of time until until they get an opportunity and get one into the back of the net.
Yeah, they've been really active throughout this game. North Middlesex still, I believe, probably has the time of possession advantage in this game, but the Clockers have the lead, which is really the most important part. That header's going to go to Balone. He makes a nice cut to get past the man. Left-footed shot, too high. Balone not happy with himself after that attempt. A great play, just everything but the net there. Clockers unable to stretch their advantage to 2 goals. And it'll be another goal kick for the Patriots. Probably not going to go short on this one, I'd imagine. After their last 2 have not really gone their way. I'm expecting them to fully boot this one away. And what do you know? They're going to go towards the near side, but too far for a nearest defender, nearest player, nearest teammate, I should say. It'll be a Clocker throw-in. Arjona will take over for the Clockers. Looking for Balone or Silva, goes between them. Kelly's the one who's going to come away with it and immediately give up possession. Patriots working at their own pace. Middle of the field before Arjona steps in the way. His pass just a little far for Balone. Follows it, but it's moved to the outside. Graham taking that one away. Cutting it back towards the far sideline. Very nearly had a full head of steam. Gets it taken away, but it's knocked out of bounds for an Ashland throw-in. Robinson will hustle up to make it for the Clockers. Some teammates moving. He finds Carvalho. Kicked out of bounds again, and Ashland will stay with possession. Robinson looks for somewhere to go, finds Balone. In the box, shot on goal, collected. It's a good save by the Patriots again. I feel terrible that we can't see that keeper's number. I'd be giving him a lot more credit this game.
I know, it really blends into that bright neon jersey out there as he boots it towards midfield, and it is collected by Bailey Fong.
Patriots pushing in transition down the near sideline. Lead pass, knocked away by Hunter Meggs.
Another great defensive effort by the Clockers.
Yep, Patriots very nearly caught them napping. Meggs able to hustle back on defense and prevent further damage.
The Patriot throw-in now inside the Clocker 10-yard line. Going to head into the box.
Into the near side of the box. And then kicked out of bounds for a Clocker goal kick. So a tough mistake there by the Patriots. Unable to sustain. Nope, they're going to call that. They're going to somehow call that one a corner. And Patriots will take full advantage. Pass into the box. Clockers able to just get rid of it. Patriots stay with possession, and Kelly gets in the way. Nope, that was Matt Silva blocking that shot. A huge play for the Clockers. Ball clearly bounced off a Patriot player. The Patriots themselves were running away. It was called a corner kick in their favor. Clockers able to escape without allowing the goal.
The defense really able to adapt there, clearing it out. Phenomenal play there by the Clockers.
Yeah, Matt Silva coming up with a huge play to block that shot at the edge of the box. Arjona will throw in looking for Silva. Size disadvantage, and the Patriots take over. Trying to hold on to possession on the near sideline. Short, quick passes. They're going to go back to the keeper. Balone will follow. Keeper will boot it away. Carvalho stepping in the way. McCarthy was trying to work it down the near sideline. Unable to do so. Silva staying with the ball, keeping it in the air. Patriot player breaks his own ankle. Silva working one-on-one. He finds Balone on the near sideline. Waiting for the ball, staying with it, almost breaking his own ankles. It's going to go out of bounds off the feet of Balone, and North Middlesex will take over on the near sideline. Saw Balone kind of struggle to get in contact with that ball after it was passed to him. He just had a weird positioning on it relative to how fast he and the ball were going. So unable to handle that pass from Matt Silva. It goes out of bounds off of him. Enrique will move it towards the inside for Fong. Makes a nice cut. Goes back to Robinson. He's got Graham on the outside. He looks towards the middle for Balone. Knocked aside, headed back to the keeper, who will scoop it up easily. A full neon yellow outfit, and then the neon pink cleats to go with it.
Yeah, really getting into the eyes of the Clocker strikers.
Not gonna miss him. Now the Patriots try for a strafing run. Good touch to get it by the first defender, but Robinson hustles back to take it away. Clockers so good at getting their numbers back on defense. The Patriots have not had a numbers advantage yet this game.
They're able to boot it out of bounds, and it'll be a Patriot throw in here on the far side, inside the Clocker 10-yard line.
It's going to get it into the box. Clocker head finds it first. Kicked away. Move towards the outside. Now another lob into the box, but it goes right to Kulaga, who will fall on it. Under 21 minutes to go.
Great defense again by the Ashland Clockers. They are just prevailing every time, and they're holding on to this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it seems like so many passes, especially from Kulaga, the first player to get there is a Patriot, as we saw just there. But in the moments that matter the most, the Clockers are the first to gain possession. Matt Silva flying down the near sideline, looking for something to do. He's going to cut it back towards the inside, then to the outside again. Makes a nice move. Centering shot, collected. Good attempt by Silva there. Nearly had a one-man show. Shot went right over the keeper, but he was able to snare it in midair, and he'll punt it away now. Good first touch there. Patriots are going to work down the far sideline. He's got a man. Pass looks like it might be a little far. Robinson, good physical play to keep him from getting there, and he'll have a throw in on the far side. Arthur Souza checks in. Manny Balone checks out for the Clockers.
Halfway through the second half here, Clockers holding on to this 1-0 lead that they gained in the first half.
Yeah, we saw how well they can hold on to a lead in the last game. Really just demoralized Sandwich a couple days ago, and that was what led to them. And they ended up scoring 4 goals in about 10 minutes after Sandwich worked so hard to tie the score. As they have an opportunity on goal, North Middlesex does. I'm going to call this a corner kick. Didn't quite see what happened there. But it goes out of bounds off a Clocker foot. North Middlesex with a corner on the far side this time. So Patriots with a great opportunity here, and it's headed away. Bailey Fong puts his mark on that play. Now Graham is going to work past his first defender. Got a lot of speed down the far side. Clockers are 2-on-4. Graham trying to get past that last man, and it's knocked away. Good effort, but a huge defensive play made by the Patriots. Now they work down the far sideline themselves. Moving backwards and cutting it towards the middle here. Attempting to lob it into the box, and a Clocker player gets in the way. No, it's going to go off his own teammate. Robinson lets that one go out of bounds, and it's a goal kick for Ashland. A few disagreements on the field and in the stands. Still waiting for the call. No, they're going to call that a corner. So it did go off of Ashland last.
Very interesting. Another corner kick by the Patriots here.
They keep getting good opportunities, Andrew. I mean,
yeah, not sure what number it is on the game, but it's definitely been a lot. And they're going to try and cross it in here again and try and get one on the board.
We saw them run this play earlier. This time Robinson was very ready for it. Got in the way of the first kick. Now it's lobbed into the box, and it's headed away by the Clockers again. Kicked out of their zone, and an attempt to knock it into the box is going to go wide to the far side. Now it's lobbed into the box for real. Draper heads it away. Fong kicks it upfield, looking for Graham. They love getting it to him in space. That one's kicked out of bounds, and it's a goal kick for Kulaga.
And again, we see the Clocker defense showing out off of the corner kick, and they make another stop, and Kulaga will maybe boot it away, maybe pass it into one of his defenders here, and the Clockers are going to retain possession.
Yep. One of the senior captains, Keegan Kelly, subs in for Bailey Fong. We saw him make a few crucial header plays on defense just a couple minutes ago. Fong, that is. Kelly just subbed in. Goal kick to the middle. Silva will contest here. Enrique comes away with it. Silva working one-on-one, gets past the first man, but there's a second coming on. Knocks it away. Andrade comes away with it. Looking for Silva. A little bit far. Back and forth, ping-ponging around between possessions. Patriots had possession for a second. Silva's got some space to work. Trying to move upfield, and the Patriots escape again. So Clocker's just barely unable to make the Patriots pay for another defensive mistake there. I think we've seen him make 3 tonight. Clockers have scored on 1. So a very, very tightly fought, well-played game so far tonight. Meggs heads that one away. Misplayed it first. Andrade going to step up. That's Arjona. Patriots switching fields, working it to the far side. Long strafing run in. Misses 2 players. Moving towards the near sideline. It's going to be out of bounds. Line judge says it's clocker ball. Arjona throws it in. Looking for Silva. Tries to make a good move. Patriots defender saw it coming. Silva hustles back on defense to knock that one away. But the Patriots have some momentum on the near side. Cross into the middle. Too far, finds no teammates. Now it gets to the legs of a Patriot player. Contested by 2 Ashland defenders near that far corner. Fighting for every inch out there. And they're going to say it's a blue throw-in. So great defense by the Clockers there. And another quick sub. Carvalho will check in for Andrade.
See a long throw in down here, and the Clockers, the Patriots now across the middle. They're going to get possession back over to number 22.
Yep, working it backwards now, but still looking to strafe into the box. Got some space to work. They're trying to go down the near side now. Working it towards the middle. Clocker player starting to step up a little bit more. Aggressive defense from Draper, and Graham takes it away. Goes back to Draper. Space in the middle of the field. Finds the feet of a Patriot player. And now they're miscommunicating a little bit. On the near side, Silva tries to take it away. It's going to go off the feet of a North Middlesex player. Silva will throw it in quick. Sousa's got a full head of steam, and just barely. That was number 15. Coucher gets his foot on it to prevent a one-on-one opportunity for Arthur Sousa. Silva will go to him now. Good first touch, cuts it back towards the middle. Back towards the middle again, staying with the ball. Sousa trying to run a little one-man show through the Patriot defense. Almost successful, but it's booted out of bounds for a North Middlesex throw-in. Going to be a quick timeout on the field. Looks like Arjona's hobbling off a little bit. Timeout called, like we said. So 13:47 to go here in the game. Still 1-0 in favor of the Clockers. Time is ticking, but it really just feels like anybody's game right now. This could go any way.
I agree, Chase. I mean, it's been back and forth all match. The Clockers got one early, but besides that, it's been a lot of attacking from the Patriots, a lot of attacking from the Clockers. It's just who's going to get one in the back of the net. Great play by both keepers here tonight and both defenses as well. And it's going to be a tight last 13 minutes.
Absolutely. Do you think that as we get to closer towards the end of the game that Coach Moto will make any kind of like any defensive strategies to try to, you know, really fully prevent the goal instead of trying to convert on offense?
Maybe. I mean, the Clockers, sorry, they could bring several defenders back and instead of making the strike forward, as they do not need another goal. However, another one would definitely help for insurance.
Oh, for sure. Not just on the scoreboard, not just like physically like the 2-goal difference, but mentally, just how hard this team has been working, this North Middlesex team has been working to tie the score up. A Clocker goal would completely take gas, would completely deflate them.
Oh, indeed, I agree, Chase.
Yeah.
I think these last 13 minutes, it's going to be a lot of striking by the Patriots and a lot of defending by the Clockers. We'll just see who can prevail the most.
Absolutely. We're going to find out. 13:47 to go here in the game. Clockers are retaking the field now, just waiting on North Middlesex. It will be a Clocker throw-in, I believe, when we come back. My cameraman disagrees with me. He's saying it's going to be a Patriot throw-in, which would explain the amount of Clockers standing back on defense. Couple substitutions to note. Matan Reshev into the game for the first time in a while. We saw him play towards the end of the first half. Staying on the near side. We saw him on the near side in the first half as well, but of course that was the left for him at that point, and it's the right now. Does have a better left foot, so we'll see how he plays on the right side. Yep, it will be a Patriot throw-in. McCarthy will take it for North Middlesex.
Down in their own end here now, the Patriots are going to try and make another push. It's headed up, and the header by Reshef.
Good move by Kelly to get past 2 Patriot defenders. He boots it up. He's looking for Souza. The defender's off balance. Souza gets by the second, and it's picked up by the keeper again. He's definitely making it interesting. But that North Middlesex keeper has been the difference between a couple goals so far tonight. Another long boot to get it past the Clocker 40. Meggs heads that one away, but right to a Patriot player. Draper will head it this time. Can't get much on it. Patriots staying with possession. Clocker is content to keep heading it away, but it keeps finding the feet of Patriot players, who now work it towards the outside. Pass towards the middle. 3 Clockers are there. North Middlesex staying with possession, working it towards the middle now. Conrado following. Player hits the deck. Don't think that was intentional. It will be a whistle against Enrique. And it'll be a free kick for North Middlesex in prime position here. We saw the Clockers susceptible last game. The 1 goal they allowed was on a play very similar to this. If they lob it into the box, it will be a tough play to make. Matt Kulaga will have to make a judgment call here. There it is, a little bit short, and Kelly gets in the way. Shot on goal from way outside, and that's going to be wide, far side. Clockers will take over with a goal kick.
And like we've seen all game, Chase, the Clockers, their defense is it's really showing out here tonight. Holding on to this 1-0 lead. Yeah, they're doing a great job back there.
Yeah, absolutely. Aside from that one early goal by Arthur Souza, the defense has been the story of the game so far for Ashland. Kelly working against 3 players. He's just going to get rid of it. Souza in pursuit. Patriots will stay on the far side. Now work towards the middle. Triangle passes. That one's going to be a little bit too far for McCarthy, and the Clocker's overthrown on the near side. Silva goes quick to Carvalho. Trying to make a touch. Goes back to Silva. McCarthy doing his best to get in the way of all these plays. He'll knock it out of bounds. Good effort play there from McCarthy. Reshef will throw in now for the Clockers. Finds Silva wide open. It's too high. McCarthy works towards the outside. Towards the middle now. Misplayed. Carvalho knocks it up to Souza. He works to the outside now. Cutting it back. He's got 2 teammates to work with. Goes off a Patriot player who's looking for Silva. Almost bounced towards Kelly. Patriots take over possession on the near side now. That one's going to stay in bounds, and Meggs will boot it up off a Patriot player and out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Jastreb, and Reshef will have another throw on the near side. Trying to find Kelly. Knocked aside. Reshef steps up again. Back to Kelly. Clocker's kind of bunched up here. Kelly working with all he can. Reshef takes it away. Finally getting it to Kelly. It's going to go off a North Middlesex player, and another throw-in for Ashland. So really, really back and forth now on the near side. Clockers get a little bit of field position, but Patriots refusing to budge.
Reshef will show again on another throw-in. That's into Kelly.
Reshef trying to go towards Souza in the middle, and it gets intercepted. Enrique trying to step up before North Middlesex bounces it to the outside. A little bit of space to work, and they go towards the middle. Running away from Kelly. Harrington got some space to work. He goes up the near side. North Middlesex still looking cool, calm, and collected. That one's going to be a trip against Souza. He knew it right away. So another kick from North Middlesex. They try to hurry things up. They about 5 yards too far ahead. Refs quick to make that call. We're under 10 minutes to go in the game. So not quite as dangerous a position here for the Patriots, but a free kick is still an opportunity. Patriots switch fields now. Trying to get it towards the box, and Carvalho gets in the way. Long kick. He does get it towards the box. Hunter Meggs' tall frame in the way that time. Silva taking it away. Picks McCarthy's pocket, and he works down the near sideline. McCarthy a slide tackle to knock it out of bounds. Quick sub. Clocker is going to catch their breath as Andrade and Bailey Fong check in. Looks like Conrado and Graham subbing out.
Chef with another throw in downfield now. That's going to be skimming the head of Kelly, and we're going to get a flag, and it's going to be a push on the Clockers.
Yep. Pedro Borges actually in this time. I called his name a couple times in reference to Manny Balone earlier. He is getting his first minutes, though, right now. That's number 4 on your screen in the middle of the field. Patriots with possession. They go right towards Borges, trying to take it away. But North Middlesex retains possession. They're working down the far sideline. Space to work before Draper boots it away. Clockers trying to hold on to possession for a little bit. Player hits the turf. Line judge threw up a flag, and it's going to be a throw-in for North Middlesex. They get it in quick, working towards the middle. Clockers take it away. Carvalho trying to get through his defender. Does so. Tight defense, and it's moved towards the outside. Carvalho plays the body, lets the ball trickle out of bounds. It'll be a Clocker thrown on the far side.
Some phenomenal solo play there by Carvalho, getting the ball downfield and retaining possession for the Clockers with a throw-in.
Robinson will take it for Ashland. Gets it into Borges. First touch, it's knocked away. Patriots with some momentum. Robinson knocks it out of bounds. Clockers regroup on the defensive end. Patriots push down the far side. Moving backwards, cross into the middle. Header, he's got an open shot. Knocked away at first. Another shot on goal is going to be wide to the far side, and a goal kick for Ashland. So once again, Clockers escape. Andy Torpy had a shot on goal, missed by a little bit.
One of the better opportunities there, but the Patriots just could not come through. Torpy just missing wide to the right. And a really, really great defensive stop by the Clockers again. And Kulaga looking to boot this one downfield.
Yeah, Clockers just unable to keep it off of the Patriot feet for a while there. Very nearly paid the price. It's going to go off a Patriot defender. Clocker throwing on the far side, their own 35-yard line. Robinson a long throw-in. Gets it to Kelly. Bicycle kick to pass it up to a teammate. Souza finds Balone. Goes back to Souza. He's got a step on the defender. Getting pushed a little bit. Goalie slides out. It's going to go off Souza and out of bounds. They're going to call it a goal kick. So Clocker is showing that they can play some offense too. We've got about 6 minutes to go in the game. That clock is ticking. We're very close to them keeping time on the field. Can you see what number the goalie was? Oh, we just missed it. That could be number 23.
25, maybe.
I don't have a number 25 on my roster.
No,
I'm gonna.
25.
I think it's 23. We've got Ryan Arsenault in goal. I apologize if that is wrong. McCarthy hits the deck. Balone called for that flag, for that foul. It will be a kick for North Middlesex instead of a throw-in from about their own 35 on the near sideline now. Yeah, I was told 23 was one of the starters. I don't see one on the field. We're going to go with Arsenault is the goalie. Had a phenomenal game so far. He's kept the Clockers at 1 goal tonight. Patriots moving towards the middle of the field. They've got a player open on the outside, but Fong gets in the way. Carvalho now with a little bit of space to work. Man on. He's going to pass it up. He's going to drop it in near the keeper, and Arsenault will collect easily.
Booted away by Arsenault, and we approach 5 minutes now here remaining in the game.
Time officially being kept on the field. High kick's going to go against the Patriots. I thought that went against Fong for a second. But nope, it will be a Clocker free kick from their own side. Draper, as always, will be taking it.
Ready to boot it downfield now is Draper, and he will kick a line drive down towards the Patriot box.
Yep, Kelly was fighting for leverage there. Souza's going to come away with it. Gets it back to Fong. Carvalho working towards the inside. Some good footwork. Shot on goal. Bounces off a Patriot. Scooped by the keeper. North Middlesex now going to try to speed things up. They can't just, drop it off to each other and backwards in their own zone now. They've got to push in transition and try to do so here. Working down the far sideline, and Robinson heads that one away. Stepping up again. Getting right into passing lanes. He picks their pocket. Good slide tackle on the far side. Robinson hits the deck. It's going to go out of bounds off the Patriots. Let's see if they give the Clockers a kick for that tackle. It looks like they will. Draper will head it over to take it for Ashland. Own 40-yard line on the far side for Ashland.
Draper now with another boot near the 40, and he will kick another line drive downfield towards the Patriot end.
Finds the head of a teammate, trying to get it to Borges. Cut past the defender. Kelly gets it to Souza. Souza to the outside. His shot on goal off a Patriot player. That was McCarthy and out of bounds. Still a Clocker thrown on the near sideline, and Reshef goes to take it. It will be Souza taking the throw in. Moving it backwards, gets it to Carvalho. Carvalho working to the outside. Bounces off 2 Patriot players, and they take it away. Kelly steps right in the passing lane, trying to get it to Balone. Balone to Carvalho. Patriots bounce off. Throw-in's going to go Ashland's way again. Carvalho will take it quickly. He's got teammates right around him. They stop play. Keyshawn Graham will sub in. And Arthur Souza subbing out.
Interesting decision here by the Clockers, looking to take a more defensive approach here with Graham subbing in for Souza.
Yeah, Souza is their big goal scorer, 11 goals in all competitions this season. Graham a little bit more, I'm going to say, adept on the defensive ends. They play the same position, though. Meggs getting up to head that one away. It'll bounce towards Draper. He's got plenty of time to work. He'll just dump it off towards Borges on the far side. Working it back towards the middle. The Patriots have possession. Short passes working well for them in the middle of the field. They go towards that far sideline now, and they've got some space to work. Carvalho the nearest to pressure. Patriots still staying with it, but Draper will boot it away. Keyshawn Graham decked, but stays with the play. He's got the speed to work. Still stays with it. He's got a teammate. Borges is working in the middle of the field. Graham's got some space. Pass towards the middle. It's going to go off Graham, it looks like. They will call that a goal kick. So a little bit of luck playing a factor there for the Patriots. As it stands, it will be their goal kick.
And as we get deep into the final 5, we are nearing the end of this match. Maybe one more final push by the Patriots, see if they can put one in the back of the net.
It's funny how long that 5 minutes seems to take when your team's the one in the lead. So still a little bit of time to work with for North Middlesex here. They head it back towards the middle. They've got some momentum. Pushing down the near sideline. Finds a teammate. Reshef, the nearest in defense. Cross into the middle, and Draper gets in the way. Still a huge moment in this game as they go to take a corner. And the goalie is coming into the box. They've got an extra man in the box. This is the big moment for North Middlesex. This corner could determine the game. Quick lob in. It gets past one player. Patriots staying with it, and it's booted away. It's booted away. Balone tries to make a first touch. He's got some speed to work with, trying to work past one defender. Kelly follows the play. Balone working down the far sideline. He's got teammates in the middle. Tries to cut it back towards. Staying with the play. A Patriot hits the deck. No whistle blown. There is a whistle blown. There is a whistle blown. It will be a North Middlesex free kick from near their own goal box. They've got time for a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more offensive plays. Offensive attacks. Here's the goal kick. It's away. Line drive kick. Kelly is there, and there's the final whistle. Clocker players storm the field to congratulate their goalie. It's a huge win in this round of 16 for the Ashland Clockers. They escape 1-0 your final score. Arthur Souza's left-footed shot in the first half, the deciding one in this game.
Amazing victory here tonight by the Clockers. They're moving on to the Elite 8. We will await their next opponent. And a great win here tonight. Great defensive effort by the Clockers.
Yeah, didn't need to do it all with offense tonight, but still just as exciting. Came down to the wire. Few plays that really could have gone either way, but in the end, the Clockers escape with the victory. So that'll do it for us here on WACA-TV. For Andrew Clay, I'm Chase Abrams saying we'll see you next time, and go Clockers.